Always a pleasure to talk to post-traumatic stress disorder analyst and Northwest Battle Buddies, Shannon Walker. How are you, Shannon?
I'm doing great this morning. How are you?
Well, I don't know. I'm just great. I know the topic here is children develop better with pets, but I love talking about how you train dogs for men and women that come back from service that need a little love. And I'm just stunned by how successful your program has been, and that I always try and get you more money. I want people to give to you so you can. It takes a long time to train these animals, doesn't it?
Yes, absolutely it does. It takes us a minimum of 7 months up to over a year and even more in intense training. And then we provide service dogs to combat veterans who have PTSD. And then once the dog is completely trained, then we bring in the veteran, and they stay here for a minimum of 6 weeks, and they train 5 and 6 days a week.
Wow.
For 6 weeks, learning how to navigate life with their service dog and how to the laws and what their rights are, but also how to navigate the world with excellence with their dog so that dog can serve them in their life, for years to come and help them overcome their PTSD and help us, do everything we can to fight the suicide rate of our veterans. Of 22 veterans a day in America commit suicide, and whether that number is completely accurate or not, all the veterans I know will tell you losing one brother or sister is too many. And so as free Americans, we have to do what we can to give back and make a difference in the lives of our American heroes.
Shannon, how many dogs have you placed?
In 5 years, we have placed 38 dogs, 100% free to the veterans who qualify. We are 100% funded by private donations. There is no government funding. 95% of all the money goes back to the dogs. We have one paid professional staff in our organization, and our goal is 60 veterans a year that we want to provide dogs for. Because when a veteran right now comes to seek help, they might have to wait 2 years. And when somebody's desperate, when they actually have the courage to seek help, because in the military they are taught to suck it up and to just get over it.
Yeah.
And when they actually come ask for help, when they finally do, the last thing I want them to do is to have to wait. And so our goal long term is for us to be able to facilitate them within a matter of months as opposed to years.
You're going to need
waiting for their service dogs.
You need more money for that, Shannon. You're going to need more money.
Absolutely, we do.
Okay, so with the 38 animals you have placed, do you follow them to see how it's going? Has there been 100% success? Have there been some fallout? What do you know?
Nope, 100% success rate. And yes, we absolutely follow them. There's an accountability that our veterans have to the organization and to the dogs to ensure that the quality of the dog's life and that the training is maintained. So once they certify, get their dog after their training, 6 months later, they recertify again, passing all the same testing, showing excellence in their handling. And then another 6 months later, they recertify again, and then every year after that. And the dogs come back healthy, and the veterans, because the veterans that we're working with have tremendous character and integrity, and they are maintaining the standard of what we provide, expect in the organization, not only to ensure the health and well-being of the animal, but to make sure that animal is serving the veteran the way they need to.
What kind of dogs generally? Does it vary?
Yeah, it does vary. We are not breed specific. It doesn't mean I would use any breed, but yet we have shepherds, German shepherd dogs, we have pit bulls, we have mixed breeds. Of course, we have golden retrievers and we have labs. We take dogs out of shelters, and we also have dogs donated by professional breeders that want to give back to the organization. Our dogs cost the organization about $25,000 each.
Wow.
However, they are 100% free to our American heroes.
That's so great. Okay, see, I just always love chatting with you, Shannon. I know I think you're a vet, and your kids are vets, and your dad's a vet, right? I mean, all of that's all a family thing, isn't it?
Yep.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Well,
absolutely. Please, everybody, check us out at northwestbattlebuddies.org, and they can also check us out on Facebook.
So we need about $1 million this morning, so go ahead and call that in and see if we – I mean, really, you have a waiting list, and a night of nightmares is just – think about a year wait for a veteran. That's a long time, and you train these dogs to wake them up from a nightmare. It's amazing.
Absolutely. You know what? It's amazing. But not only that, but one of our veterans, because 37 of our 38 dogs wake our veterans up from night terrors. And one of the veterans said it best. He said, out of the 16 meds that the VA put him on, none of them helped him sleep like his service dog helps him sleep. And not only that, but the dog does wake him up from night terrors and then offers that immediate, continuous reassurance after. Mm-hmm. And what kind of price is that? I mean, that's totally life-changing, and it's just it's amazing to be a part of it.
So if somebody gave $25,000, you're essentially saving a life, really. I mean, that's what it amounts
That's
to.
exactly right. What a better way on a Valentine's Day to love our American heroes, right?
You bet. I'm all for you. Shannon, keep up your great work. Thank you for your service to your nation. And again, one more time, how do people find you?
NorthwestBattleBuddies.org. It's all spelled out, and they can also find us on Facebook.
Keep it up. Thanks so much.
Thank you. God bless you.
God bless you. Shannon Walker, man. Think about that. He has night terrors is what they call them, way deeper than nightmares. And you got a buddy there that's by you the whole time. And, I mean, $25,000 to train these animals. I mean, that's amazing.
It's just such a special connection.
Well, and to be able to do those kinds of things, it's amazing what doggies can do. You know, they're just smart.